like we always do at this time, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this shit. OTF Jam took the stand. But let me tell you, out of all the shit he said, he ain't gonna get in trouble for it because they already gave him a deal. Vonnie, same thing. No matter what they say, Vonnie already got immunity. Blame everything on him. Why not? OTF Jam said he was mad because he feel like Dirk. I know the feeling. See, he feel like Dirk sat him on a mission with some goofies. But let me tell you what Jam did. Remember what I told y'all? They gonna end up dropping that murder for hire case because ain't nobody gonna ever stand there and really admit that they was paid to do that shit. Diddy not gonna do it. Jam just didn't do it. Vonnie not gonna do it. So what the fuck is they gonna charge Dirk with? He gonna get charged with something. Oh, trust me, he's gonna get hit. He getting been backed because he got too many witnesses. This, that. I don't see him walking out a free man. Even if he get a little bit of time, about 6 years, 5 years, they gonna hit him with some time because when he come home, Dirk gonna be bigger than life. Listen, this is all part of the plan to be bigger than King Von. I'm the biggest killer, nigga. I'm the one who was paying for the hits. You gonna hear it all in the songs after you get out of jail. You're here. He's writing about it right now. I don't know if y'all seen the footage where India Love was walking up out the courthouse. Dookie boy Duty Low tried to walk up to her and give her a hug. She saw that nigga, wouldn't even hug him back, and pimped off and never looked back at her. People say, oh, she did it because she's loyal to Dirk. Facts. But for Jam to say that he was one of the co-conspirators, remember what I told y'all about Duty Low? Nobody likes me, so they don't listen to me, right? Remember what I told y'all about Duty Low? Out of everybody at OTF who got fucked up and dead and fucked over, him and Booker is the only two slid off. You don't hear shit from Booker no more. Booker 600 is hiding. Them crazy ass murder odds he got. But on a bigger and better side, you don't hear from him no more. And you didn't hear from Duty Low neither. Only thing you seen is Duty Low in the studio making music, making money for OTF. And we know he down with Dirk. So whatever Dirk was doing, Duty Low was doing it with him. But they saying he told on him. Then they said OTF Jam was up there popping his shit, but he would never admit that he got paid to kill Pab. So how is it a murder for hire if everybody did it for free? On the strength of the game.
The body cam footage might have had a dirty gun that Jam had used in a different murder. So Jam made direct reference to that. As I would have said in my previous video, Jam made it clear. He said, look, he was mad at Lil Durk for putting him in that situation. Even though Durk did a lot for him, he basically...
He mad at Dirk because Dirk put him in this situation. And then in the same breath said, even though he did a lot for me, that's why I just don't do shit for motherfuckers. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody never appreciate the good shit that you do. A nigga always focus on, yeah, you did just give me $1 million, buy me a house, get my family out the ghetto, give my mother a new kidney. But I remember back in 1988, you stepped on the mic, all white sneakers, and I've been hurt ever since. Niggas is weird. You know what I'm saying? This is some weirdo shit. But he took my his baby mother, I feel like, while he was mad.
Mad at him. He put me in a situation with Goofies. He didn't trust Vonnie. He didn't know why he'd been put in that situation with him. And basically, that's why he decided to make that decision and speak to the FBI. Who knows what sort of time he's going to get? I mean, allegedly, not even allegedly, he has admitted to 3 murders, and, you know, allegedly there's more. So he definitely getting some serious years. I can't imagine them just letting him go. But they made it very clear he's not been offered a deal. They've not promised him no time. He's not getting out of everything. He basically is leaving it in God's hands and cooperating. And he didn't say, I cooperated to get...
So he just cooperated because he wanted to cooperate. Now all of a sudden, OTF Jam said that he started feeling bad for killing Pab. He said, yeah, he killed the nigga. He had something to do with it. But he didn't get paid for it, and he felt bad later, and his conscience kept eating at him. So he ratted on everybody. That nigga named OTF Get You in the Jam. OTF Get You in the Jam.
I felt bad about this. It was weighing on my heart, and Pab was an innocent man. So a lot of the Dirk fans have been saying there's no evidence, no one was ever paid, there's nothing. But it turns out, apparently, Dirk might have actually finessed all of the hitmen, allegedly, out of any money. So we heard yesterday that there was a conversation in a studio where Dirk basically said to a bunch of alleged OTF members, like, look, anybody that kills Quando or Lil Tim, you're going to be straight. And somebody said, are we talking like half a ticket or $1 million? And Dirk just said, hey, you're going to be straight. You ain't going to have to worry about nothing. So basically, apparently all these hitters that got involved in this hit went and did their thing. It sounds like nobody ever got paid. OTF Jam said he never got paid anything by Dirk, even though he was definitely expecting something. As far as the murder, he says he was never paid anything. But what is interesting is that he said, all right, because Brian Steele was licking his lips thinking, oh, he didn't get paid, this is going to be lit.
That's right. If he didn't get paid for the murder, how is it a murder for hire? Nigga, it's a murder. Influence a murder. Yeah.
But then the feds basically said, but you were expecting something, right? Because that conversation in the studio, people talking about meal tickets and Dirk saying you ain't going to have to worry about nothing. He was like, yeah. And then they said, Jam basically said, look, I was never a rapper. I'd never dropped a verse in my life. And then within a few months of the murder, I was recording my first song, The Federal Freestyle. I got paid $10K for that, and it was on the OTF Loyal Bros album, okay? I think it was Loyal Bros 2. Obviously, I've said before that this album is like the ultimate self-snitching album. It's basically got back-to-back confessions.
So he trying to say that they wrote him a rap, told him to say the rap, and gave him 10K, but that was for killing Pop. It's like, fuck 10K. But the same selfish nigga got a gang of money, a building. Since he only gave him $10,000 for killing Pop, he had a problem with it, and it ate on his conscience. In the words of FBG Duck, because I know a lot of people don't be liking me when I be doing my commentaries, right? I am not your brother. I am not your friend. So I don't care who get mad. But now, once again, OTF Get You in the Jam said that he never got paid for killing Pop, but he was given $10,000 to get on the self-snitching album, The Loyal Brothers, with all the brothers that had something to do with murders that was being investigated, all on one album. I know the feds was like, oh my God. You ever hear that thing they used to bring the little voice back? Oh my God. I know he was so happy. Like, look at these mother, you know what's here. They all go right here. Take a picture. These are all the guys we've been looking for. They all together. That's why we can't find them.
Booney Mo got a song on there called They Know That We Did It, all right? So that's what was going on, okay? He got his 10K, but apparently everyone was getting finessed. Apparently...
Doody Low got a record called They Know We Did It. But Doody Low ain't in jail, is he? Everybody else is, even Dirk. Not Doody Boy Low, who was conspirator number something.
Two of the other shooters that were there, they were basically on Vonnie's ass talking about when we're going to get paid at the In-N-Out. And apparently Vonnie gave him the slip. He basically put him on the phone with Dirk and said, basically, they was asking, yo, Vonnie, are you going to straighten out the money? They got Dirk on a FaceTime and he said, I got them. They're going to be straight. And then they left. So I don't know if Dirk ever paid him anything after that. It sounds like Dirk might have inferred that people was going to get $500,000 to $1 million for killing Quando. And then basically he just didn't give nobody nothing afterwards. Maybe he thought that was going to be slick. And like, oh, if I promise hitmen something and don't pay them, then they're going to be...
So all these rat-ass niggas... Now, this is the motive of why you got 35 fucking witnesses. Because niggas really thought they was going to get paid for some of these hits they was out. And notice, y'all notice, right? Since Dirk been in jail, Chicago been quiet as hell. You don't even hear that many killings going on no more. Niggas in Old Block don't even come to the gate no more. Them niggas standing in their houses and cleaning up. They ain't even... You know what? Mind my business.
Be able to get me. I'm not sure that's really going to fly, but I'm sure if anybody is going to make that point well, it's going to be Brian Steele. But that was pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. Jam getting 10K to appear on that project definitely was interesting. I thought they were going to play the Federal Freestyle. They didn't play it. They just showed it. They showed the cover art for Loyal Bros 2. And I ain't going to lie, the Loyal Bros 2 cover art was looking sus too. It's just 5 hooded, masked individuals. And you thinking, wait a minute, isn't that exactly what was sent to go and kill Lil Pab? So that wasn't really a great look either. I'm not sure if too many people picked up on that. But
you see these dummies self-snitching at its finest. Now, these dudes went and did a Loyal Bros album and had on the same outfits they had on when they killed Pop.
Yeah, you know, this whole thing of the hitmen being paid, and obviously it wasn't mentioned, but even there was a lyric that was shown earlier. You know, Brian Steele lied and said it was Quando when it wasn't. It was another Savannah rapper. But that song where they said, "Oh, shout out Lil Tim," I mean King Tim, it wasn't Quando. Brian was wrong. But what they didn't draw attention to is elsewhere. He basically said, "Oh, I heard there's a meal ticket," and obviously the rumor was it was going around pretty much within weeks of Von's death that there was $1 million bounty on Quando's head. So arguably that's been proven to be true, but not many people have pointed that out yet. But anyway, that's my opinion. I'll be back with some more updates for you guys soon. Oh my gosh, so I just heard something crazy.
So they had $1 million bounty on Quando's head. That's why Quando, he was in federal prison. That nigga wasn't in no jail. That nigga was hiding. But yo, man, tell you what's funny about that? That bounty is probably still on his head, though. I don't think it's over with that quick. He said he heard something crazy
in the courthouse about Durk. So Jam, he's on the stand. He's going crazy up there. When Durk allegedly was on FaceTime with him before the hit, Durk told Jam, "Hey, go crazy." Well, I guess he wasn't expecting him to go this crazy, but allegedly Jam was pissed off about what was going on, you know, with the hit. He felt like Pab was an innocent man. He felt like he had been sent on a dummy crash out mission. He didn't know Von like that. He wasn't part of the beef. He was frustrated and he felt, you know, low-key pissed off with Durk that he had sent him on the hit. He actually allegedly FaceTimed Durk to confront him about this. And he said that Durk answered and he was at his crib with OTF C3, all right? And he said, "I asked Blood." He said, "I said to Durk, like, out of 1 million people you could have sent on this mission," he said, "I just did 12 years. Why you have to send me on that dummy mission with a bunch of people I didn't know?" And apparently Durk cut Jam off. He didn't even let him finish. And apparently Durk just responded with a smile. He said, "I love you, Jam." He said, "Y'all didn't hit Quando, but you hit Pab. Pab counts." He was on the internet saying he was smoking on Von. And he can't say that no more. And he was just smiling. He said Pab had been disrespectful about Von's death and that basically it counts. That's apparently what he said.
Now, if Durk was the one who killed Von, why the fuck was he so interested in killing the people who allegedly shot Von that night? Why was he so interested in it? This don't make no sense. And it makes me think from the beginning, Jam, Vonnie, all them niggas had their own separate motives, and they was all setting Durk up. And just so you know that the other nigga was setting them up too. All y'all niggas was wearing wires from different offices. Probably like 3-4 wires in the fucking room. Shit crazy. Can't trust nobody these days.
And Durk was smiling at him on FaceTime while that was going on. And what's crazy is Pab later said the reason why he told is because he felt like this whole thing was weighing on his conscience. They killed an innocent man. Pab ain't have nothing to do with nothing, but Lil Durk allegedly didn't see it that way. Now look, if you've seen the long 4-hour documentary I did probably like 2-3 years ago now. I've known about this case for a very long time. I did a documentary called Demon Slayers, all about King Von and Lil Tim and all of the things that have been going down in Savannah, Georgia before this happened. If you've seen that, you'll know that no disrespect to Lil Pab or his family, but you know, he was on a Clubhouse call with OTF members dissing them. He put up a few tweets that were kind of making fun of King Von.
So yeah, Pab was out there doing his thing, talking shit, posting up pictures, and I'm a firm believer. Shouldn't disrespect the dead. And rest in peace to Pab. I don't mean no disrespect to him. I'm just saying this is what was going on. Pab was up there, I'm smoking on Von. The Von pack. Niggas put bounties on y'all head. Like, think about this. If Durk got money to pay bounties, right? Why the fuck would he be standing outside shooting dice with a nigga? When did you ever see Durk at a dice game? This is how I know that Bezu was setting him up. Because Bezu knew Durk wasn't out there that night. Everybody saying Von was looking at me in court because he knew that Durk snitched. Yeah, he snitched. He said, "I wasn't there. Nigga, I wasn't there. What the fuck is y'all talking about? I'm innocent. I wasn't there that day." Zoo had the truck. He ain't want to tell on Zoo. Von went to jail. Durk went to jail. Zoo never went to jail. They thought, oh, he had another charge in Chicago. Nope, that's not how it happens. He would have had to get extradited. And he still would have been in jail fight. He would have had to finish that charge before he can go to Chicago for their charges. Well, whoever catches you first, you got to get extradited to the next place. Oh, trust me, I know very well. I know the whole process. You could waive it, or you can sign it. I sign it. I don't waive it. because, well, I do waive it. I waive it because I don't want the governor to sign, because you might wait 2 months for this man to say no, and them 2 months don't count for shit. You just wasted your 2 months. Man, let me go. Let me go to the next place. I gotta go. No, I'm gonna do 30 days. They don't come get me in 30 days. I'm gone. If they come get me in 30 days, that's 30 days I wasted here. Fuck y'all. But I'm gonna go into the next. Beju never went through that process. And that's what worries me, because I know the process. He never went through it. Ain't no way in the world y'all just said, oh, he just shot somebody in Atlanta to last night, the other day, whatever, but we caught him, but we're gonna let Chicago handle their charge, then we'll bring him back. Hell no. Not how it works, buddy. You get served wherever you land. That's who serves you first. And then you get extradited. You got 30 days for them to come get you, bro. They normally comes on the 30th day too. The 30th day, because when the cops get there, they get there 2 days earlier. If you're in a nice area, like I was in Florida at one point, Florida. They was like, yo, this shit nice as hell. So they stayed for 2, 3 days and then came got me. Before the date was over, they came got me. But they said they chilled, went to the bar, got drunk, had fun. Now you don't just get extradited in one day. So Beju is suspect. They saying he's unalived. I don't believe it. I seen King Von get up and walk to the side and jumped in the car. They saying he's not alive. I don't believe it. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. Y'all see what's going on in this court. Nobody's your friend these days. I'm watching a video now with 100 Track K laid up in the hospital talking to the cops. I watched most of the video, but I ain't really get into it. When I come back on, I'm gonna play that video for y'all, and I want y'all to tell me what you looking at and what's being said. Because some of it I can't hear because the audio get real loud, so you can't hear it that good. But I will be playing in a few minutes, probably about another hour or two. Out of run, go to the doctor, then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna play the video. If somebody want to go ahead and find it and watch it yourself, go ahead, because then maybe you have more input when I play the video. It's your boy Costa Don. Like, share, subscribe, and hold up. Let me show you the video just in case. Just in case you don't know what video I'm talking about. Oh, I probably took it off the screen. One of the skunks. Yeah, but this bitch ass 100 Track K laid up in the hospital snitching. Niggas ain't right, bro. Like, y'all gotta. I'll play the video in a second. Dude's not right. Believe this when I tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. I know where it's at. I know exactly where it's at. Again, it's right here. Against whatever people gonna hate, but I swear they could never. Right here. This guy here. I'm gonna play some of it because I can't hear what the hell they saying. But he said he's a CEO. Now he's a cop. Officer Francois is the cop I showed y'all. Somebody can go back and try to backtrack them videos all y'all want to. But I can show you again. Francois was a crooked cop that became a crooked state trooper who was just on trial not too long ago for taking a bribe, taking money on a PR bribe. What you think he did? What you think he did with King Von that night? Hmm.
Can we get a chance to talk to him? You guys are ready? Yeah. Oh, that same is from Quad. They got it backwards. Okay. You got your ID on you? 1168 503. You're close. You go to 3 and 7. Kimberly Boulevard. Is that your address? X-ray has some business there. Trying to get out of the park. My home address is different. Do you want this one or you want? Yeah. Let's get a room. What's that one? Southeast. What's the zip? Is that a house or apartment? That's a building. Okay.
It's a building. Nigga live in a building. You don't even got a house. Track live in a building.
What's their first and last name?
First name Jameson, last name Joshua.
Is that your dad?
My what?
That's your phone number?
Which one?
Hey, you heard her, right? Hold up. I'm going to go back.
What's
You hear what she asked him, right? She said, is that your dad? She talking about the other Francois. Look, she said, is that your dad? He said, my what? She said, is that your dad? Look, is that your dad? Why would she ask Track, was the other Francois his dad? He said, my huh? Why would she ask him that? Is that your dad? Ooh, la, 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 la. Watch. What's your first name?
Jameson, last name Joshua.
Is that your dad?
My what?
That's your phone number?
Which one?
The number that
And then she changed it up and said, is that your number? When he said, what? Like, you don't supposed to ask me that? Because he's undercover. That's his father. His father. Yo, the other Francois, the one who just got. Man. All right. And y'all wonder why he was out there busting that gun like that for. Okay. All right. That's why Officer Francois was shooting at his son's people because he thought they was trying to hurt him because he seen.
That's my wife.
What's her first and last name?
Adrian.
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Can you
Ben Ben.
Can you spell her first and last name?
ADRIASCOTT.
Scott?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have health insurance?
What?
Health insurance?
Yeah, I do, but I don't have the card on me.
Okay. You know who it's with?
Nah.
And that's the nurse asked him that. She said, is that your dad?
My whole wallet. To a nurse.
Because you know why?
I'll get a chance for that.
Remember Francois got sprayed with mace, right? They was trying to spray Boss Top, but they sprayed Francois. Francois standing there and brought him to the hospital. Remember we kept trying to figure, how did he get to the hospital? His dad brought him. But the nurse sat right there and just asked him, is that your dad? For a reason. Like, share, subscribe. Casa Don is on the motherfucking job. And y'all know how we do it over here. We ain't cutting no corners. We ain't cutting no slack. Yeah, you know how we do it. I'm back. Is that your dad, Officer Jameson Francois? Was Officer Francois who shot King Von your fucking father, bro? Why did your dad shoot King Von, nigga? Why did Officer Francois' dad shoot King Von? Word is born. Real story. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to come back and do more on this video because there's more to talk about. The video is like a 12-minute video. I only played 2 minutes. And out of 2 minutes, you hear what he said, right? I mean, you hear what she said, the nurse. Is that your dad? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you to everybody who support the channel nonstop. I appreciate you. Much love to all the newcomers. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming over. Make sure y'all smash the like button, share the video. I'll be back with more later. I'm gone.